Hey friends, Billy from LM Cases here, and today we are going to take a look at a very cool cable reel case that we just finished up. So in the world of audio visual, a cable reel case is probably not the most glamorous thing that any of us deal with on a day-to-day basis, but this one is actually pretty cool. So this particular customer asked us to put 2 Hannay reels into a case, and the other request was they wanted to be able to pull cable off of the reel when it's in the case. So what we're up to with this is each reel lives on a board that has jumbo rubber bumper feet on the bottom. And in the case is what we like to call at LM a B style, B as in Bravo or B as in Billy. Just a regular pullover case, which is how most cable reel cases work. I'm sure you guys have all seen that before. So what we're up to with this is the cable reels can be used in or out of the case. So you can take it out and it will rest on its little plywood base. And when it's in the case, the feet that I showed you earlier sink into these holes right here. So you can see on this one that it is flush with the bottom. And I think the most interesting thing about this particular case is you'll notice that this has this little flap right here at the back, and it doesn't have that at the front. And the reason why is it has these little pull-down doors here, which allow you to pull cable off of the reel when the lid is on. So this solves a couple of problems. One, it prevents the need to store the lid. Once you get to a show site, especially if you're in New York or something like that, where you don't have any on-site storage for deads, which I would say is probably the norm and not the exception. All you have to do is get the cable started out of the case. You can put the lid back on, and you don't have to store a lid. The other good thing that solves you is if you're in a damp environment and you need to pull cable and you want to just pop the lid back on and then tarp the case, you can do that. So the lid is designed to work with these little flaps down like this. What we're up to with this is it is a compound frame miter here. So this is LM Custom Tongue and Groove. I think our 3/8 dies, we updated them in 2001 or 2002. We've been using the same extrusion dies from then. This is our design. Everybody's tongue and groove looks a little bit different. This is what ours looks like. One of the things that I kind of say all the time is road cases look exactly the same on the internet. So, which is one of the reasons why I shoot these videos that 5 to 10 of you guys watch, because I just like to show you all these little things that make LM different. You can really see here how the tongue and groove actually works. I mean, oftentimes you guys don't get to see that little cut through. So the way that these doors work, they are mounted on an LM favorite, the friction hinge or the position control hinge. And these are very, very cool. What I always tell people is they work in the same way that your laptop screen does. So wherever you put your laptop screen along a plane, it stays there. So if we look just like this, it goes like that. And the tongue and groove is forgiving enough that we're looking at the tongue portion right now, that when you put the lid on, this will align back up. So if you notice, it's not quite straight on there, but as soon as you put the lid on, it lines right back up. In preparation for this video, I pulled the lid off and on a few times just to make sure that everything worked okay, and it does. So the lid here, this is the opposite piece here, and at the front it is just a regular flight case lid. Now what you can do is you can also use the deep recessed caster wells on the top there. If you want to stack the tray on top of the lid, if you need a little bit more height, you can. If you don't want to obviously put the lid back on. So again, not the most insanely glamorous case, but I think John and our engineering department did a pretty cool job with this one, and I just wanted to really selfishly show off his work because it's pretty cool. So if you have any questions about this case, you can send me an email, billy@lmcases.com. If you would like more information and you wouldn't like to talk to your esteemed case representative, aka me, you can check the link in the description or go to lmcases.com. And if you'd like to see the daily goings on at LM, check us out on Instagram. We are LM_cases. Thanks so much for stopping by. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye.